Hey guys, and welcome to our Sister Makes Waves Season 3 podcast with your host, Aneesa and Robbie. And we're so glad to have you here for episode 1 and 2 of our review for Sisters Who Make Waves Season 3. So, Aneesa, I think you would have a more of a connection with this show than I do since you watched Season 1. Mm-hmm. So, I'm going to let you give it, the audience a brief, summary, and then we'll jump into it. And I feel like I might be some way of personification of the audience. I'm like, what's happening? We doing roses? Who are these men? What? I feel like Jessica when she's like, oh, this is where I go? All right.
Okay, so honestly, this show, the rules have always been complicated. Yes. So I forgot to warn you, actually. When they start explaining the process, I meant to tell you when you're watching, don't even worry. Just watch it and whatever happens, happens. Exactly like you said.
I was like, what is happening? I was messaging you so why shouldn't they just pick a song and now they're putting roses in a box and these men are coming out and they're the roses? What is happening?
So basically the process for choosing the first song, they might change it later. So they have Ningjing and Na Ying, and they have I think 3 team captains. So the leaders and then the 3 team captains went around and basically tried to convince the girls to vote for that team, because the more roses that the one team gets, the more votes they have to choose the songs that they want to perform.
Question.
Yeah.
Those ladies, they aren't guaranteed a spot. They're competing just like the rest of them, right?
I have no idea. I thought that, okay, so first I thought they were competing like the rest of them. And then I was like, oh no, they're just leading. They're not competing, But now I think they are competing for a spot.
Because they perform, but then when they perform, they had this golden aura lighting change. I'm like, who are these ladies? And then it was like a musical tone difference for the introduction to the performance. I understand China. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you can finish.
I understand China's different. I get that. But I didn't ask for them. You see what I mean? I want the other ladies to have a chance. Mm-hmm. It's like as if Somi in all of IOI said, you know what? We're going to audition again. Mm-hmm. That's not fair, right?
Yeah, so I love Ninjing, but now I'm actually kind of hoping that the 2 leads who got sent her the last 2 seasons, I'm hoping that they're not debuting. They're just kind of leading the girls to the finale,
So why didn't they just give them a mentor role saying we've been here before and we're going to
I think that kind of is their role. They're pretty much the mentor, but the mentor is performing with them, which when I think about it with Girls Planet, that would have been nice to see Tiffany and Sunmi dance with them, but
right. But then again, it's kind of insulting because all these women are famous. All these women have made their own. Well, for the most part, for them, you can tell who's famous and who's not. You know what I mean? We can look in the outfits and see. Now, on top of that, this is off topic. I love Jessica's little auntie outfit with her little ill-fitting pants and her little Mary Janes. That was cute for her. I was like, this is very auntie, very, very, let's go. This is so to our area. This is very, all right, we're going to have a Sunday. I'm getting the kids and we're going to go to Westfield Mall. Very that.
I like that style. I like all of their, I like most of their styles.
Some of them is I have money and I have, this was a lot of money. So I'm just going to pay for this and put it all on and make this a thing. Not everything works, but I've noticed this on Bling Empire. And I bring this up because it's this one girl who's a fashion, whatever, Chinese girl. She does the same thing where her outfits don't match, but they themselves in separately are very expensive pieces. And I feel is that just the style?
That might just be how it is there. They're just walking advertisements.
Living their life. Yeah.
Side note, I noticed, this is common for Chinese shows in general. Okay. They, actually Korean shows, all shows do this. They censor branding on products.
Yes.
But I noticed Jessica's brand, Blanc and Eclair, is not censored.
Because I believe because she sells there.
Well, I mean,
and I'm other sure brands part of her contract. It's probably part of her contract.
Yeah, I think it is part of her contract.
Because those ladies are getting paid.
Yeah.
We're going off. We're just saying what we need to say. Can I just say this before we get into can we talk about the top 3 performances from each of us? Because they're
I can't choose 3. I have to choose 5. I already chose 5.
Oh my gosh, you love this. Okay,
I think two of ours overlap, honestly.
Can we talk about Disco Auntie?
Okay, Rose.
Is that her name?
Yes, it's Rose.
I love her.
The one with the afro. Right?
But she wore a different wig episode 2. But
Yeah,
I was hoping it was another big wig, because I was just like, you can't come in here with some Shaka Khan type of hair, and then the next episode you're Diane Sawyer. No, keep it the same. I wish it was like episode 1 and then episode 2, and then it just gets bigger.
I like how she switches it up. She's worn 3 different wigs. She has a big wig, and she has her gray one, and then she had the wavy joint.
Yes. But you know what? You know what's so funny? When she switched to the gray one, I said, "Who was this woman?" Because she had another wig on in the other interview, and then it switches, and I'm like, "Wait, where did my girl go?" And then she's like, I'm like, "What? Oh, that's the same woman." And she like switches it with each interview with another wig, and I'm just trying to figure out. We need to figure out which one is your interview wig and which one is your stage wig, and then which one is your like in the dorm wig. We need to have options, I love this.
Yeah.
Now, to her performance, so good, right? Like, I loved her vibe. It was very vaporwave, I wish, if her music's like that, I wish the vaporwave like community could take her and make her famous, like they made the Japanese girl famous. The the song I'm singing. I don't know the words. They made her song blow up.
Yeah.
This woman is gone, but her music lives forever. So I wish they could find her and make it happen. And when she's talking about the song, she's like, in the 80s, this is how we do it. And I'm like, great. Great. She was good. I like Jessica because she was like, I'm going to do my English and I'm going to do my Chinese. And I
like that she did both.
That was good. Because I know she knows a little something and she's showing it. I think she's better off than some like other contestants that come to China and they're like, I don't know what's going on. But she did good. And every time they see her, it's like, well, your dance next time. And I think it's because they know the girls' generation dance, but she herself was not a part of the dance line.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think they just think of K-pop dance.
Exactly. They're like, oh, we know you're a K-pop idol, so you can definitely dance. And I'm just like, no. I'm pretty sure all of the dancers of the 30 women here, I think all of those actual dancers dance better than her.
Yeah, because she does a little
exactly.
But again, that's more than what some of these women are doing. Remember that girl that's breaking it like Beckham working it out on the let's do the rolling right now pole? She was I was like, I had to message you. I said, does she know her other contestants won't be able to do that?
But they can all do that. Like I was telling you.
On the pole, the gymnastic flipping.
Not exactly. I mean, I'm not going to nitpick and say, can you do exactly this move? I just mean they all can do things that the average person can't do.
Okay,
they're all stars, you know what I mean?
I agree with, because I was like, wait, this one actress is the best rapper here, because she was like, I was losing weight and I was a princess in the pearl and then this and that. And I'm like, oh, why? First off, they're like, oh, she's still losing weight. I look at her and I'm like, she's wearing a little skinny belly shirt. She looks good. What? Again, different culture. I understand. She looks great. And then she's a mom. So I was just like, what more do you want? So Jessica, Disco Auntie. And then who else do I want to talk about? Oh, that girl who had the like cross crystal thing.
And the black leather pants.
Yes.
Robbie, hold on. Let me tell you. So her name, they kept calling her Flora, but I think her name is actually like Crystal Jung or something like that.
Okay.
So she is the same one who was eating up Jessica in the theme song. I went back and I watched the theme song and I was like, wait, that's her.
Yeah.
And every time they give her like a little moment, like the reaction moments, I'm just like, oh my goodness, she's so pretty. She's one of my favorites too.
Yeah, she was good. A lot of them cut my eye. One girl was rapping and then Jessica said a lot of energy. I did not like that one.
I don't remember which one that was.
Yeah, well then good, because I was like, I love your energy, but I don't need that for this. She might be a comedian or something. What were you? So you're five. Give me your five.
My five. Oh my gosh, I have to list. I had to write notes for this. Okay, so my first favorite one is Kelly Yu, or on the show they call her
Kelly.
Yu Wen.
Kelly. Yes, I remember her. Was she singing?
Okay, so in the solo stages, she was one of the band girls who had the bang. She was the one with the bang.
She was the rocker girl. Was she the one that's like, I'm going to sing and then I'm going to. Was she the one with the guitar?
So there was two girls with the guitar. I'm talking about the one with bangs.
Okay, was she in the beginning where the two girls walked in and they're like, "Oh, you cut your hair, you got bangs"? Was she that one?
I don't remember.
Okay,
it might have been her, but those bangs are fake anyways because she took them off in episode 2. Oh, she looks totally different.
She said, "Sally's, where you at?"
Yeah, yeah. I liked her vibe. I like her face too. She was just really cute. I was like, this is great.
Right.
Same favorite as you. I like Crystal.
She was beautiful.
Yeah, she's great. Every time she's on screen, I'm just like, oh my goodness. I need her to debut. I think she might be in my top 2 so far, actually.
I want her, Jessica.
Yeah.
Disco Auntie, and anyone else can join, minus those 2 people that came from the last season.
Yeah.
They better. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Continue.
One of the competitors' name is Wang ZiXuan. So she was the one. I don't know if you remember, there was one lady who had kind of a boho vibe. She had the long wavy hair, and for her performance, she was wearing like a brown dress. It was kind of lacy or see-through.
I think so. There's so many performances. Was she the one that cried?
I don't think so, but she was jumping around. She had like a boho vibe going on. She was really pretty. But I don't know if you remember when we filmed the first episode, just talking about the theme and all of the women. She was the same one who just had the really long wavy.
Okay.
I still like her. I just love her. Cyndi Wang. And here's something interesting about her. So Cyndi is one of the more popular ones competing. I think someone told me that she went viral on Weibo.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know, but the song that she sang is the same song that Oh My Girl sang. And when she was performing, I was like singing along and I was like, why do I know this song? Because I don't listen to Chinese music like that. I was literally singing along with her. And then I was like, wait, that's Oh My Girl's song, Qiang. I don't know if you know that song. It wasn't a title track. It was like a side track that they did.
Oh, like a beat track or something?
Yeah, either the two of them sampled from the same artist or maybe Oh My Girl sampled from her music because I think that song was like probably really iconic.
We're going to realize that that's going to be common because I was watching Netflix, like this one ballerina show, and then like an English version of Monster was being played. And I was like, what? Like, so it's like when one song gets sold to different countries and different licensing. So we're going to notice that, especially how international things are getting.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you named 3 women or 4?
That was 4 so far. The last one that I wanted to name is Wu Jinyan. So she was the one who had short hair and she was wearing a long white dress with a red belt.
Yeah.
And she's the same one. I noticed my 3 favorites are all in the dance break of the theme song. So she was the one with the short hair in the theme song.
Oh, so wait, so she, like Jessica's in the middle, and then the girl that ate her up was the one that we both like was the one with ponytail, and the one to the right side.
Yeah, with the short hair is the other one that I like.
Right. Okay.
And pretty much most of the women that I like are on the same team. They're on Ningjing's team. So I'm actually hoping that she's going to win. Their team is going to win.
Okay, so we talked about the performances. Now, regarding how they chose the songs, I think we touched on it. The roses. I was confused. I felt like they choose their teams and then it's kind of it. But it was like more than that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just because you're just thinking too much about how Mnet does things. Okay. If you just forget about Mnet, just watch the show. It was 2 teams and the 2 teams had 1 captain or 1 leader and then 3 captains. And they went around and told the other like 25 girls, vote for us, pretty much, vote for our team. So the 25 girls all got 3 roses and they vote for whichever team that they wanted. And then, so each team, they split with like probably 100 roses or something. and then they vote for the songs that they want. And then they recruit members based off of the songs that they got or the person they want to work with.
Okay.
Forget everything that Mnet and Korea does. And it actually makes sense if you just drop all of the Korea stuff.
I guess I was just coming in with my own expectations and it was just like, what's happening?
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. I think the songs look really nice. I wonder who's going to do the parkour song because some of these ladies are in their 50s.
Well, we saw a glimpse of it in episode 2. They already chose the teams. I just don't remember who.
I don't remember who's doing it. So that's why I'm like, I want to see when it comes together because I want to see these ladies run up the walls and then go and jump. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Is that the same song where they're using the stick props?
I think so, because there's one like that.
Okay, if that's the same song, Jessica is doing that because they were practicing with the stick props.
Okay, because it's like some girls are doing one thing and then like other girls are running up the wall and going down, and I'm just like, oh boy. And then there's that song and the other song where it's like a net situation and the women are in the middle and then they pull the net, and then I thought it was like CGI, but then I see people on the sides like pulling this net. I'm like, wow, that's interesting.
Yep.
And then other songs are they're just singing. And I'm like, okay, that's gonna be cool. Like this hearing them saying, I'm really excited about this show. It's a new show for me because I never watched this kind of like content like that. But I'm really excited.
I definitely like how they split up the competition, so they have the same vibe genre competing with each other instead of like remember in Girls Planet how they had the groups of 6 competing and they had like the dance team of 6 and then the singing team of 6 competing, and I was like, that doesn't make sense.
I also like how each song is different, so it's not like this girl does this but this group does the same. I'm just like, it kind of gets repetitive. So I like that.
Yeah,
I think that was kind of where my interest was so far.
Yeah, I think so far we basically said, I mean, is there any team that you're rooting for to win? Because I already told you that I want Ningjing's team to win. By the way, Rose is on Ningjing's team, so you should want her to
win. Because I'm just like, I like a pretty woman team, but that woman has some kind of flair, and I want to see her on these stages. And each stage, she just has a different wig on, and I love that. I love that eccentric energy she has.
Yeah,
I thought I would love Jessica, but Jessica's just like, okay, I'm standing over here. Great. You know what? Okay, I'm going to sing. What's the line? Great.
I like those cuts though.
Jessica's giving me Korean shouting in a Chinese environment, and I love that.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we already know what Jessica's like able to do, so it's like, you know, we know she's talented, so it's great. But right, I don't know. I wasn't expecting to like anyone besides her, but Rose is really giving me a show. And her little interviews is like, well, you know, back when it was my time. And I'm like, great. And then when the women were like, you remind me of my childhood, she's like, I know I do. I'm like, good, perfect. This is great. Love to hear it. But I don't have any particular like who I'm rooting for right now. I love Rose for character-wise, but I'm like, I have to see how the show builds, and I'm really looking forward to it. Like this, I'm really glad you're like said we should do this because this is like opening my mind up to like a completely different thing. Also, shout out to the milk. Shout out to the commercial. They said, I was like, oh, it's like Qiang, but for adults. Cool. Yeah.
I like the little ads. And you know what? Our girl, sorry, not Rose, but our girl, when I say our girl, I mean Crystal.
The one
from this point on.
Yeah.
So our girl Crystal, she's in all of those ads basically.
With the hair one, the Olay, the whatever that hair one, the L'Oreal one.
I don't know. Honestly.
It was like purple. And she said they're like talking and they're like, this is how ads will work. When you're in the top ranking, ads will be like this. And it was her going, and her ponytail flipped, and I was like, great for her. And she was just, I just love it. It's interesting seeing these women do the stuff that I'm used to the Qiang girls do. It's just like, okay, I wish the theme song, well, hold on. I have to fry this one woman. The woman that wore the schoolgirl outfit.
That's the same one that I was saying that I like, who sang with the Oh My Girl sounding song.
I did not like that. I was like,
she has a young.
You see, she sounds good, but I had to fire her up because I was like, if you just wore a sensible auntie outfit, you could have had a spicy auntie outfit. We're not saying you have to be a 50-year-old auntie. You could be a 28-year-old auntie, but nevertheless, you needed to wear something sensible. And I don't mean, here's the deal. I'm not telling a woman what they should wear. I'm just saying it was just too kiddish for her.
Honestly, based off of her performance and how she was kind of acting in episode 2, and I don't know anything about her, so this is just me guessing.
Just guessing. Mm-hmm.
She's giving me vibes of someone who kind of peaked when she was like 18 to 25, and she's kind of like stuck in that. Yeah, no. She's like really stuck in that.
Yeah, if she wore like a simple sweater and like a little plaid skirt to give us the vibe or something, then maybe. But I was like, girl, like. Or what she could have done was like a stewardess type thing where you still look like that, but you can still do the dance. So she still looks kind of like in a little suit dress skirt thing. Excuse me. So I think that would have worked, but I was just like, mama, you need to change now. That's what I was feeling. That's all I had to say. I didn't mean to fire her up. She was good. I was just like, her face was mature and the outfit was youthful, like too youthful. It wasn't like hot 40-year-old mom wearing something scantily. It was like, you don't go to this school. You look like you work for the school. What's this? That's all. I hope people don't fry me for that. I was just like, this isn't working.
I hope that for her stage, they just give her something that matches the rest of these women.
We don't need to see them wearing nice gowns, and here she is, like,
exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
This was fun.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts or anything?
No, I'm really excited to see these performances, especially that parkour performance.
I hope they don't bust their butt because these women are grown.
No,
and
if they bust their butt, we would have seen it in the teaser, I think.
You not enough B12 and Geritol can fix that. I mean, and we get into that point too. If we sit down wrong, wake up the next morning, something not right. So these, I don't know, maybe the backup dancers need to be doing that stuff and they can work with the sticks. Because I'm like, I wouldn't want to do parkour.
I think it would be cool to try. Like I was telling you with Queendom, like it's just a chance to try something new. And they'll have people who are helping them, like professionals training them. So they might as well just
go for it.
Exactly, go for it.
That makes sense. I just don't want anyone to get hurt.
Yep.
But nevertheless, I think that's all I have to say from my side. I'm really excited.
Same.
I'm really excited. I hope, I was going to say this, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but I hope Auntie makes it to the finale. I want her there.
Yeah.
I want her to get her checks. I want to keep singing. She might surprise us. She might be able to do a little 2-step.
Yeah.
Excited.
I'm just hoping that they don't stay in the teams that they have now and that they mix it up a lot.
Switches up.
Yeah, that was kind of the problem with season 1. They rarely switched teams. So the women really got attached to who they were working with. And not everyone can debut. So when half of one team debuts and the other half debuts, it was kind of like
sucks,
awkward.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they can break the cell system.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think that we covered up pretty much our thoughts. I know this isn't as regimented as our normal review, but so much as now it's like 4 hours and 30 minutes of content. So I think moving forward, we'll be able to go more in depth, especially with these performances, and we'll be able to learn their names more, and it's gonna be great. So hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. We're so excited to give you some new content. Leave down in the comment section what you think about Sister Make Wave Season 3. Who are your favorites? Give us your top 5 and tell us what you think. But until then, we love you guys. Thank you so much. Until next time. Bye.